Go.
This is McCook's Mr. Bill. It's an honor to have you here. Most people, when they talk about weapons, they think of offensive weapons, be it a handgun, even a lowly BB gun or a knife, something that will defend themselves with an offensive weapon. One of the defensive weapons, though, that you can have in your life, and everybody from a child on up can own, is, of course, some kind of binoculars. Now, how important are they? Well, in the animal world, most of the prey stay alive by being able to see the enemy predator before he can get to them. And they have as much as 20 power eyesight, 20 power. Now this is just a 12 power. Most of them are 12s on up to 16s, and I've seen them as low as 6 power. But rest assured, these can see something down the road. For a child, it could see the bully or a gang and stay out of the area by having these. Or if they're out playing, we've had bear sightings just north of McCook, Nebraska, 2 now, and we've had mountain lions right up to our city limits of the city of McCook, and we've had wolf sightings. So it's just a matter of time before a child is killed by a predator, and this will give them a chance, though, to stay alive with all the predators in our area, not counting the human predators. With that in mind, though, I myself carry a 16 power monocular, and a very lightweight. It's a cheap one, yeah, $15 bill, but it does the job for me. When I'm out hunting arrowheads, meteorites, or I'm out planting garden on the riverbeds and banks, rest assured it gives me the ability to see ahead, and I scan every once in a while. I just stop and do a scan. And if I see patches of marijuana that look like they've been grown by people, I stay out of that area because I don't want the trouble with the druggies or the DEA, because either one can destroy your life. And this gives me that ability to stay away from that type of thing. And so carrying these are well worth their time. Now, in the old days, I had a big, heavy spotting scope. And that spotting scope was nice, but I had financial difficulties, so I had to sell it. I bet some of you have run into those kind of things throughout your life, and if you haven't, you may well in the future. And so I had to sell it. Been wanting another one, but I wanted a lot lighter weight one. Doesn't have to be perfect, and it sure had to be in my price range. I was really surprised. I said surprised. I bought one from Cabela's, and that's a rich man's store. They have quality stuff, but they're very expensive on most of their items. But they had one on sale, and I checked it out, and it seemed to be what I wanted. And so I ordered it, got it within 3 days from Cabela's. They are noted for doing things very quickly and to satisfy the customers, and they do a good job there. Comes in a fancy metal box, it does, and the outer box was a 12 by 50 and then 50 millimeter. I don't know how close we need to get with that. And a very nice case, to say the least. I mean, quality case. The scope itself is very lightweight, very short, very compact. Has the ability to put it on tripods. They have a short, small tripod, less than perfect on that tripod. I have better tripods here that I'll be using with it. But rest assured, it's also easy to handheld, to sight in. You can't look at it with glasses on. I have glasses, but I have to look at it. You got to get right up close, or otherwise you'll have a narrow picture in your view. The 12 by 20, it only has 2 knobs that are maneuverable. One clarifies and makes it crystal clear. The other goes from 12 power up to 50 power. So it's real simple to use and very efficient tool. Winchester's a brand that is quality, always has been. And so, needless to say, this is an excellent spotting scope. The canyon over here is 4 miles away. There's a road coming down off of it, and I can see the cars, and I can see what color they are. That's how powerful this scope is, as long as the heat waves will permit me. A cloudy day works better than a sunny day. And I can see cattle over there, and I can tell whether it's Angus or Hereford. And I can see tractors moving at 4 miles, that type of thing. So it's an excellent scope for long-range spotting of be it either game or if there's trouble. It's nice to be able to see that and stay away from it. And it could do, you can see it, look at the moon with it. There's all sorts of things the family could enjoy with a spotting scope now. And it also gives them the interest in being able to stay away from trouble rather than to get into the middle of trouble. A survivalist is not a guy that jumps from firefight to firefight, but rather one that stays out of the very first firefight by staying away from it if at all possible. And a scope may well save you and do that for you. This is McCook's Mr. Bill. Rate this film, and remember, the weapon of sight.